Yo, what is up, guys? Today, I'm gonna just do a little bit of a let's build. Not necessarily a tutorial, but I'm gonna take it a little bit slower. Do kind of a bit of a medieval house, kind of like these four that I'm pointing at real quick. Just because I've been building those lately and I've enjoyed it. So this one's not gonna be an exact copy of any of them. I'm kind of gonna go for it. So let's get started. And these I really do like to sink into the ground, so I'm gonna do that. And I did say I'm gonna do this one a bit different than the others, so might as well make it completely different, right? You guys could come along for the ride. So I think this is gonna be the shape. So what I did here was 3x5, a 3x3, and then another 3x5. And then you're going to want to take one layer out for that, because on the inside then, if we were just to build on top of the grass, it would be showing that dirt on the interior part of the build. So just go ahead and, after you delete all that, just line it with some cobble. Because I am trying to make this nice, easier to start off with house, something that's not super duper hard to build right in the beginning. So some of these houses I have been experimenting with. That one way over there, I've been putting these logs on the post. Other ones I've just done the whole base out of cobble. So let's grab our purple bed real quick, the go-to bed, mostly because it's just the easiest one to grab when opening that. Take a quick nap after we just put up the frame, kind of. And now, where do I want the door? It definitely has to be in this little area, I'm thinking. And I think I have an idea. So let's take this right here. Delete that out to there. Just delete the rest of this stuff, and then let's do this. Okay, I know it probably looks a little strange right now, but I'm hoping it'll get better. I can't promise anything, because like I said, I haven't necessarily built this particular house before, so we'll see how it turns out. And if it's too ugly, I probably won't even upload this. But let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best, that it turns out looking good. So I'm gonna just fill in the rest of this. Medieval builds, especially like these where they have the larger top part, I don't like to put windows on the bottom. Why? I'm not really sure. Part of it is because I do sink it down a little bit into the ground. And then I'm just going to delete this and replace it with some oak flooring. Not going to do the door spot because of how I place the door on the inside. I don't want that wood plank showing on the outside, because then it's like, I don't know. I like to have the outer flooring match with what goes up to the door, like the parts you can see. So let's fill that in, and then surprisingly enough, all that andesite you guys probably have collected, think it's ugly, it works pretty good as an outdoor floor in the vanilla texture pack. Oh, didn't see that, gotta place that. I like it instead of using gravel, which a lot of people do, and I've also used it. I'm usually mixing it in with some like coarse dirt and some path blocks and a little bit of grass here and there, that's just kind of everywhere, so it's not really mixing it in, it's just letting it continue to grow. So I think I'm going to, let's put the main entrance into this part right there, and then I'm gonna do a bit of a staircase right here. Oh no, but it overhangs a little bit. That's a problem. Okay, let's just go with it for now, and I'll hopefully figure something out later. So this part is pretty simple. I do that, bring it out one so the top has a little more space. It's a good way to have a minimal print on the ground and then have a lot of stuff, like more space up above. And these don't work out to put one right in the middle, so I'm just gonna keep it with just on the edges, and then I'll make sure I have a nice good array of windows there to break up just what would probably be a pretty blank surface. And I guess I gotta do it here also. And that's the part right there that I'm worried is gonna get in the way of those stairs. So, real quick, before we get too far, let's change this up. I'm not gonna have this part right here. I'm gonna put the door right there. So let's just throw in our blocks. And then right here, come out 3. And let's just fill this back in with grass so I can, see, I feel like with that already dug out, kinda makes me feel obligated to use that area, but like this, I can just work from a blank canvas again. So let's put that there. Let's actually bring it out to there, because then maybe I can throw in like a little bit of a garden under the stairs and stuff like that, along with, I have plans for another garden. Oops. That's gonna be stairs, just like that, curve the 2 end ones in, so it kind of creates that buffer. Still makes a nice big stair to come down, but isn't the full 3. Actually ends up being 2 wide in a 3 block space, which I kind of like how it looks. So let's just replace all this ground area with andesite. Kind of looks not necessarily like cobble, which I feel is more of like a retaining wall / foundation block, and this kind of looks a little more just like not poured concrete, but it almost looks like gravel, but just a little prettier, I think. So it's just kind of like some rocks and stuff thrown in on the top of what probably would just been dirt there. So I kind of like that. So then up top, let's just throw these in. Let's put a window there. Oh, not like that. Like that. And then just continue to fill this in. I like to leave the corners out, because with it, I feel it looks way too boxy. Way too boxy. I think I'm gonna put an enchantment table over here. So let's actually block that part up. And then 2, 3, probably want to come out to here. So we'll put 1 lonesome window on this side. And then we'll make sure over here has plenty of windows. And I know I did just skip that whole area. It's just because I had an idea, like I said, let's put the window over here right on top of the door, so I wanted to get that done with quick before I forgot it and just like didn't put a window there. Here, you are going to have to do that kind of boxy. You're going to have to fill in the corner because I didn't put a log there, which you're only going to be able to see from the inside, and I feel like that might kind of break it up a little too much. Like, I feel the supports look good where they are now. I didn't want one there because I didn't do a log right here because I like that solid seam of a wall right there. And then since we only got 2 windows in here so far, we're definitely gonna have to throw in a couple over here, but not right next to that. So 2, yeah, or should I do a double? Let's go with this, and if I don't like it in the end, I can always come back and do a little bit of fixing up. So, okay, that looks good. First start, and over here I'm gonna have to definitely put in the staircase, which I should probably do right now, but do I want to tackle that? Yeah, why not? So It's not much of a staircase. And I'm definitely gonna have to do cobble so it looks sturdy. But I don't know if I like it being that I don't know what I'm trying to say. That short. It just looks like it's like real, it comes up on you real fast. That's a little better. But I think I want to have more space there. Bring the start of the steps right up to the edge of the house. Right there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But do I like that being here? Nah, I'm not sure if we can get away with that. Okay, so there we go. And now grab your stairs, throw it under these blocks. It does create a little bit of a weird shape, so maybe I do need to start it there. Kind of looks a little better. I like that. Okay, we'll do it like that. And just throw them under all the logs, because I feel like it's makes it look like it's part of your main foundation, and otherwise these are kind of just floating there, right? There's nothing really holding them up, but this way it looks like you built it out. There's probably like scaffolding inside of there that's holding all that together, along with cement, mud, like whatever they used to do in the medieval days. But it looks like there's more support to hold these wood beams up. And yeah, okay. There are some of the houses that I've built 3 high like that, but I do like to do these like low profile ones, because when you have a sloped roof on the inside, you end up getting a lot more space than you would think. So it ends up working out just doing these 2 high, and then because on the inside you actually end up getting almost 3 or 4, because look at that, that's already 2 blocks above. So in the very center you're gonna have 4 blocks of headroom, and on the side you'll have 3, which is plenty. I think you should always have 3, just so you can do a little bit of jumping in your house, which, you know, your parents probably say don't jump around and shit like that, but I like it. Oh, actually we gotta keep that up to there, I think. Just mark that. And then, oops. Wow, I just can't place right now. There we go. Do it again over here. Bring it out. Now, oh wow, I'm just struggling. There we go. Now, how do I want to do this? Also, right here, I'm not making it flush with that because it'd cover part of your window, which I do a lot of my houses. When, say, it would have had like those blocks there, I would have made it flush right there, because you have that extra space above the window. But for these, you don't, so I do it like that. And over here, let's just bring it out a little bit extra, and I'll make some supports that make it actually look like there's something holding up this part of the roof, because there is, you know, stone in it, so it's probably pretty heavy. But I'm thinking our garden, you can go in down there into the house, or you can keep going straight, and I'll put a garden over here. So part of it will be a little bit covered, which is, I don't know why you'd want a covered garden, honestly. You probably want it to rain on your crops and stuff like that, but we're just gonna go with it and see how it looks. Sounds like a good plan to me. And I'm also gonna run down to my purple bed, take a nap. Okay, and we're back at it. So here comes the dreaded part I hate about doing. I hate doing roofs. I find no part of the roofing process to be fun. Just because using slabs and stuff like that are kind of a pain, so, you know, you don't have that full block to click on, except on this part, which makes it better. Before I was slabbing the whole thing, but I kind of came to the conclusion that I like this a little better. Just how it turns out and stuff like that. It's easier to build. which I like. But I don't know, I think it's easier to make the inside look good than also, because it's, instead of going up a half block every block, you're going up 1 block every 2 blocks, which essentially is the same in a view of rising, like how much you rise to the distance you traveled, but it looks different because it's a full block, so it's 2 blocks of flush and then you rise up a block. If you understand what I mean. I am it probably sounds kind of stupid, but let's bring that like that all the way and then connect it. I might be able to show you guys in a second with this part of the roof that's overhanging. Okay, yeah, see? Okay, perfect. So over here, maybe not that part. Over here, it looks like this. Go up a half block every block. And then over here, which on this overhang doesn't look too good, but on the inside of the house I like it. So I'm probably gonna do this part for the overhang. But it is like flush here, and then you got 2 blocks and rise a block. Instead of half block, and 2 blocks, you go 2 blocks and then rise a full block. So I think it looks a little better on the interior of the build. But it does come into a couple problems with placing chests if you stack them, because it gets in the way of, what do I do with that? Just go like this for now. Place that there. This breaks open, doesn't it, though? Okay. Well, maybe if I, yeah, there we go. That kind of gives some... Wrong thing. Okay, I kind of like that. I think I'm gonna do that. Which one is it? Is this first one? Yeah. Okay, so it kind of looks like, instead of the roof completely just resting on the top of these beams, kind of looks like the beams come all the way up, and there might be a part of this tree that's hollowed out in the middle and like a peg put through it, so then the roof actually is connected to the pegs instead of kind of just looking like it sits right on top of them. So I kind of like that. If you guys don't like it, feel free. You don't have to do exactly as I do. This, like I said, it's a let's build. I didn't really want to do a tutorial. I kind of just wanted to build and see where it got me. So that's why I'm doing these let's builds. And I do enjoy this let's build. And, ooh, okay, I like this. This is going to be... I don't like this piece being here, though. Because it kind of... It's like, you got that on one side. I was planning on doing... This is puzzling now. Let's see what happens if we go like this. Can I put that there? That's okay. But I don't like it coming this far into the down here. So what if we maybe extend this a couple blocks? Delete that. Do I like that? I guess I do. And then we can do something like that. Okay. I can work with that. Grab our andesite again and fill in this ground part. Now, this video is going to be rather long, and I do believe I'm going to upload it in one complete video. So far, we're about 20 minutes in, and it's probably gonna end up being even more. Can't go through there. Okay. This video might even get around 45 minutes, and let me know if you guys don't like that long of videos. I can definitely shorten it and like do 2 parts, 2 20-minute videos. If you like that more, or if you like long videos, let me know and I can tackle some other crazy builds like that'll take a hour or so like that, and see like some bigger houses, meaning a little more to it than these. Okay, so can't really see that, so maybe we'll make it look pretty on the inside, but then the door doesn't sink in, so I guess we'll just keep it a flat block. Speaking of, let's grab our doors real quick, place these just like that, and then I guess I probably just got rid of the block I needed. Also grab ladders, and so like I said, up here you've got 3 blocks everywhere, and then in the very middle you got 4 blocks of space, which I don't like that right there. There we go. 4 blocks of space. So I like that. You got plenty of room to jump around when you're upstairs. But then on the bottom you got 2.5 blocks of headroom, so you'll be able to jump a little bit, but it won't be like a full jump. It'll be like a half jump kinda. So just fill it in on the top half that's flush with the cobble. And I like this right here because it gives you kind of a cool design. Like you got the logs in the middle, and then cobble, and then your woods in the very like center. And I guess the logs aren't in the middle, but the logs are in the corners. There we go, that's what I meant to say. Logs are in the corners. Just jump back down here. Just 3 ladders, simple ladders, right up. Or if you want to block it off completely and treat this as an area, and then have like a basement kind of, come in and have like no part, and you can probably put your enchanting table down here, even though it doesn't quite fit, so you wouldn't have a full one. Or if you want to close it off and make this a 2-person survival house, one of you guys will probably have to play some, Minecraft rock paper scissors, see who gets the larger area up here, or if you guys are gonna throw your beds down there and have like a communal area up here. However you're gonna do it, it could work. But this is I'm gonna take a quick spin on the outside and see if it's, I believe it's the main structure of this house is built, except for over here. Okay, so let's grab that. Oh, I guess I didn't actually grab it. And a cobble. So let's do it right on the corner. Nope. There we go. Oh, okay, I like that. Is that the right spot? No. No, that isn't either. That looks like it. Gee, wow, I'm just struggling with the placing. There we go. But maybe... No. Sorry for even trying that. Okay, there we go. And I know this part isn't like all symmetrical with the roof, but I kind of like it. Because, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It's a functioning house. It doesn't need to be perfectly symmetrical, but a lot of it is pretty symmetrical, except for like right here in the front where the door is and stuff like that. But that's the outside. I'm gonna get around to making it pretty and doing the garden in a minute, but I'm gonna quick grab everything for inside and outside. And then lastly, I thought it was over here. There it is. So the anvil I like to put outside, but I'm not really sure where to right now because there's no like real good spot. But let's just throw it right there. Have your little dunking pools for your like your your blacksmithing after you technically I guess craft your weapon. you dunk it in because it'd be hot. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get rid of that for now, and that. Grab that, and that. Yes, that, and that. So just today, I mean, I've never really been a big person for this, but I've been, I forgot 2.5. Okay, so let's throw it here right next to the door. I've been making these, like, just today. I've never really made them before, like the little torch holders. I've known how to. I just, I was like, you know what? I don't really care if there's just a torch chilling on the wall. I mean, it's already slanted, kind of looks like it goes into the wall, but I've been doing that because it does look kind of nice. Some role-playing there. Let's throw that there. Just for right now so we can see. But I think I'm gonna go upstairs first and do enchantment area. So this is why I didn't put any windows. So let's put that there. So I'm not blocking anything with these bookcases. So yes, I know that 1 inch right there. I was gonna put a nice little pretty flower on it or something like that. So let's grab our enchantment table quick, place it right in the center, and then this is actually a good spot to throw that then too. Right on the, ooh, you know what? Do I want to hide an ender chest up here? Or throw a torch? I like the torch. So let's get rid of that, and then let's place it above the door. Just like that. And then another one right there. Those are a little close, but gives good lighting. Nothing should spawn in here. Now, have I tested it out? No, I have not, so I can't say completely. Throw in some furnaces there, a little kitchen with the window out looking. Yes, you kind of climb up right into your furnaces, but they're not actually going to burn you or anything like that, so you're safe. You can open those. Open those. Ooh, okay, that's a problem. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. I just want to place these last ones just like that. So you got 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 12 double chests. There we go. Struggled, or you saw me struggling to count. Okay, so I think I'm gonna come up in a second and do a little bit of a carpet design here. But for now, ooh, did I want to put the bed up here? I guess it's kind of crowded now for a bed, so bed'll go in the basement, where it'll probably stay nice and cool. And you can actually put that there. And then let's grab this. Ooh, wait, no, never mind. Maybe that. So, nice small little walled off bedroom. Because I couldn't do cobble because I didn't want that little like half slab space showing. So if I do it like this, looks the same from up above. Not there. Walk right into your bed. And then let's also let's do that. And a jukebox actually. So you can listen to your sweet tunes while you fall asleep. And then let's throw another torch right next to it just so you can see. Okay. Clear that. I just cleared what I needed right there. So lately I've also found out these awesome looking tables. Actually, I consider them tables. Just like that. Boom. Somewhere for your brewing stands. I think they look awesome because they're like slim. Granted, you click on it, no, it broke. But it doesn't really matter all too much. Throw that right there. You could even do, if you're a little more advanced and you have a glowstone, break that block, throw it down there. When you put this back, it'll kind of be a little hidden back in that corner, but it'll give off good light source. Really nice light source. So there's that. What else is really necessary? Now, you probably aren't going to have shulker boxes for this particular build unless you stick with this house for a while, but that's totally up to you. Paintings, that could be good, and some carpet. Now, I am kind of boring. I like the gray and like the less bright colored carpets, but I think I'm gonna try to fit in some some red in the enchantment area. That should be good. Nice red carpet right there. Ooh, but I don't like that spot not being... Sure. Throw in the flower there, like I said. And then, there's not really too much room up here for painting. I gotta fix that still. So, let's just swing downstairs and, I'd like, okay, I see this is gonna... Okay, and carpet doesn't block it. Let's just grab some gold ore. Do that and that. Okay. There we go. Two nice little paintings there, and then I didn't want to put carpet in. Now I'll get a little crazy with the carpet in here. So, personally, purple fan. So let's just have a nice purple bedroom. Bedroom floor carpet. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. And since I can't put carpet under some of these spots, I'm just gonna throw that in there. Might as well do that. Placed on top, so it's like, oh, okay, cool. They got carpet everywhere, even under their chest and stuff. And this takes up a complete full block, so you can't see. So that's cool. Come back outside, or not outside, but out into this area. I think I'm gonna see. That's the only thing. I can't put it under there. But what I could do again with that area is the trick I just used with the gray, but I don't think it's even really too necessary, and I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. So, ooh, I gotta fit in the flower somewhere else. Maybe outside. Right there. So what else should fit in? I guess just a little more storage, and you guys can always change it out for something else if you'd like something else to be here instead, like furnaces, more furnaces if you like super smelting or something like that. So there's the interior of the house. Let's fly up over here where I made it leak. And then let's grab Oakwood stairs. Let's just go like that and like that. So now you'll be able to open those chests and you can't tell from out here. And it should be pretty hidden from the inside too. So now let's go grab right here, oak fence. And ooh, you know what? I just thought of it. Wood trapdoors. Boom. Boom. Not what I wanted. I need let's use gold ore again. Boom, boom. Railings. Now this part probably isn't necessary because I'm gonna put that like that. No, nothing there. Sure. Then I think I'm gonna hide some sugarcane back there. And let's throw that there. Gonna have to delete that. Grab stairs so you can get up into it. Now that is gonna be to the farm, so I have a gate. These I'm not gonna put gates because I think like having 3 gates there might not look that good. So I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, maybe if I do the whole thing and even put it over here, it's kind of like a little divider that acts as a nice railing. And then up here, I'm definitely gonna have to do it because that's just a hazard. Right there. But you know what? I'm not sure how I feel about this. So maybe just delete that entirely. Grab some water. Grab some sugar cane. Maybe take a nap soon because it's kind of getting dark. And put that right there. Boom, boom, boom. So let's go that one to 3 and that one all the way up. And I'm gonna sleep quick so you guys can see me build this beautiful farm in broad daylight after I finish up a little more right here. So one more thing of sugar cane, I'll put that at 3 also. And then double tall grass, there we go. So it's kind of making like a little bit of a railing, but it's not actually stopping you from running off. It just kind of looks nice, I think. So let's also grab just normal grass, throw it in like that. So kind of makes a natural railing. So you're not gonna fall off because you don't see anything there and you're just walking forward. You'll see it, but you still can fall off due to it's not actually a solid block. And then let's just bring it out a little farther than there. Bring it this way. And then we'll also throw in a gate at the back. So now we need water, some green carpet, and some seeds. Some bone meal and a hoe. That's right. Might as well grab the shovel quick too, because I'm gonna be doing some paths. So I like to put water under these parts, and that should significantly 4 blocks from there, right? So you can get up to there, and about here, which is good, right? And then I'm also just gonna throw a piece out there. I don't want them to be exactly right in line with each other, just because it's supposed to just be some water, like a little puddle outside, but it'll also help saturate crops in this area. So I'm going to do something like, get rid of that one. Okay. Something like this. Boom, 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 boom. Skip 2 there instead of just 1. Bring this out to here. Stop it there, and then let's something like that. Excuse me. A little bit like that, and then let's get this corner also. Ooh, no, not there. Yeah, that one works. Ooh, this needs to be grass, doesn't it? Now I know I could have just grabbed the path block and put it there, but you know, what's the fun in that? I think I'm gonna also grab some cobble, place it under there so it really looks like it's built on something sturdy. I guess I need that again. Because you know, your garden, back in medieval times, people probably were in their garden a lot because it's probably a big part of how they fed their family. So grab a cauldron, sink it in, water. I did not want to get rid of all that quite yet, so just grab that again, and then what do I need? Any type of leaf. I like the dark oak leaf. leaves, however it is. So yeah, there's your garden, and then of course you're gonna wanna. I'm just gonna plant wheat because I really like how wheat looks. But if you're trying to, if it's in your survival world and you need some carrots or potatoes, something a little better than wheat, and making bread and stuff like that, go ahead, plant it. I'm just doing it for aesthetics reason right now, and then I'm just gonna grow a little bit of it. Oh, just make it kind of look like some of it's been growing. Just like that. A little more in here in the front. That looks good. Now, I'm kind of liking how that looks. So, I gotta do this quick too. Give it a little bit of a front path. And let's just kind of curve it this way, right? Okay, do that. Ooh. Maybe like that, so it's not quite perfect. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then ideally I'd, plant some trees and run around like this with some bone meal just around the house, especially near those parts where the water out here, I guess I barely even got it, out here, to kind of hide the green carpet that you have there, if you decide to do that. And then I totally forgot I even put this path here, or this gate, so let's just bring it out kinda. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. Kind of that way. Not too much, because you're not using that one that much. It's your back gate. You got a front gate, why would you use that? So